Okay, looks like the time and we can start our course here. So how we are going to do this workshop, I am going to show you live examples on Canvas website, how to create courses. And also I have a presentation. We are going to go one by one through the slides and also showing you some live examples on Canvas website, how to create courses, how to add courses, how to add quizzes, assignments, how to add files to your courses, and how to do some more grading and more things in Canvas. So before I go ahead, if you would like to make a note of this website, or we can also send this to you. Kafaya can post this us in the chat for us from the presentation. So you can create a free teacher account on this website. So when you click on this link, it's going to ask you some information like your first name, last name, and email address, which is connected to Canvas. And then it's going to ask you, are you connected to any school or any university or any library? There's also an option. So you can choose from the drop down what option is more suitable for you. And in the similar, and if you do not have, if you are just doing it for practice, or if you are just doing it for, just to try it out, you can say that I'm doing it for non-profitable training. We still have more people joining us. Welcome to everyone. We just started, and this is our second slide here. So I'm going to just repeat this information. So we are going to do a presentation which has information about how to set up a course in Canvas. And also we are going to do a live, Canvas course, to build a live Canvas course so that we can see how does it work and how a teacher can create free, Canvas courses for students. So Canvas is one of the biggest learning management system today in country. So many schools and so many public libraries, they have been using courses on Canvas, so many universities. And it's very helpful, especially now in the age of digital education, and especially with the pandemic going on, because you don't have to worry about giving workbooks to the students, giving your homework. You can post everything. It has a lot of integration. It has a lot of integration of quizzes, adding videos, audios, giving feedback as a teacher, doing collaboration for students, and doing so many more things. We are going to see some of those nice things today in this session. And also, I said this earlier, but I'm going to say that again for the people who just joined us, that at any point of time, if you have any questions, you can write us in the chat box. And there's also a tab where you can write your question and answer in the question and answer session. So we just posted, thank you so much, Kafaya. Kafaya just posted in the chat box for us the link to create a free teacher account on website. And I'm going to, as I said, we still have people here, who just joined us. So I'm going to repeat that it is going to ask you pretty, information, general information, that what is your first name, last name, what email address you want to connect your Canvas account to, and if you have connection with any school, university. And it also gives you, if you do not relate yourself to any university and you're still want to teach your courses on Canvas, you can choose that I am using it for a non-profit. So there's a last scroll down thing where you can choose that it's a non-profit training session. So you can choose that too, and it will be absolutely free. You don't have to pay anything, other than so there's a procedure that if you want to have more third-party applications on your Canvas course, then you may have to pay some amount. So we're going to talk about about those things too. But most of the time, it's like I would say 80 to 85% that's free, absolutely. And you can do so many things. You can create courses. You can make collaborative studies. You can make discussion boards. You can make quizzes. You can add audio, videos. You can give your student feedback, and you can also you can also do grade your students. So please make a note of this, the URL that we just posted here, and make sure all of us we have it, because this is from where you start. So after you, let me go exit from here. And as I said, I have created an account here. So I created an account with a DoSpace. I just said I work with DoSpace and I want to do it for free. I do want to do it for free, and also want to do it for non-profit training. So this is how it looks like after you create a course. And it's after, if you're a beginner and if you're doing it for the first time, it's going to give you so many notifications where you can learn things, and it's also send you a notification that it's going to give you a tour of the interface where you can learn and do more things. So this is this is how it looks like. This is all the courses. This is called dashboard. So you will see a navigation menu on the left-hand side. As you can see, there's a navigation menu on the left-hand side. So this is account. This is your information. Will be, what account do you have, what school you are related to if you are, and this is and then your first name and last name. You can also upload a picture if you want your students to see a picture of of you. You can do that. And then the second one is dashboard. So dashboard is, if you click on dashboard, it's going to show you all the courses that you have here. So the first one is the guided course template. So this is not a course. This is just a template where you can learn things. And this is the Canvas 101 is the course that I made today. Just an example. So I'm going to go further in one-on-one and going to show you more things that you can do. And when you click on courses, you can see here what are the unpublished courses. And if you click on all courses, it's going to show you the list for all the courses that you may have published or which are unpublished. So what is the difference between unpublished and published course? Unpublished courses are the courses you can say they are just drafts you are working on. You are building up your content, building up your quizzes and questionnaires and everything. So those are unpublished courses. And the published courses are which you publish on Canvas, on Canvas Learning Management System, so that student can see. So if you are working on a course and you worry about that student may see that I'm doing all these things, so you don't have to worry about that specific thing, because students will not be able to see the course unless you publish it. And when you click on all courses, it's going to give you the list of all courses that you have created. And calendar is also one of the things where you can go and you can add things. You can add deadlines of your quizzes, you can add deadlines of your assignments, and you can add announcements to specific dates. So that's what we're going to talk about in a few minutes here. Inbox is Canvas has its inbuilt inbox. When you add student to your courses, after you will add your student to courses, they can email you through Canvas. So you don't have to worry about, this is the feature why I like, because you don't have to worry about sharing your personal email address or your contact information if you do not want to. If they have any questions to ask you about the material that you are posting, or any question that you have been about the thing that you have been teaching, they can just email you from here, and it's going to appear in your inbox. And you can also reply from here. And then there's also one thing here, you can choose your courses. So for example, you may teach like 10 different courses, and you have different students in each course. So you can choose what course it's going to show you as a list here for all the different courses. Like it's showing me for here, Canvas 101 I created, and then there's another one which is template. So I can choose and I can see from which course, if there might be any student who is trying to reach me, or ask me questions, something about this. And history is going to tell you about all the information. that you have been doing in the past, like your browser history and more things. And help commons is, which is this is not something very specific if you are doing it as an uh, individual teacher, but if you work with a university or if you work with a big school, so you can go to common and you can go to different departments, and you can post different links to more things here in the common, which is common for all the for a group of students, or for maybe for all of the students. Like you can post link to library, you can post link to achievement center, you can post link to recreation center, and post their calendars and information from there. And help is something where you go and you can connect to Canvas community. It's also connect you to the Canvas customer service, where you can write your questions, you can call them, and here specifically you text them, you write them messages. If you have any specific thing that you are not able to find answer to, you can ask them questions, and you can get responses from there. So this is more or less information about the first page of the Canvas, what you see, and on the navigation menu here. And as I said earlier, at any point of time, if you have any questions, please write me. We will try to take questions as we go, so that we can so that it's going to make more sense for you if you have any specific thing that you would like to ask. So that was the overview about interface of Canvas learning management system. How does it look like? What things you can expect here other than courses? What things you can see in the navigation menu on the left-hand side? So let's go back here, and I'm going to stop my video here a few minutes, and then I'm going to go back to the presentation. So as I said, you can create a free teachers account on the website. We talked about this, was our second slide. And the next thing is how to start a new course. So this is one of the things that is important, because when you go and when after you create an account on Canvas, a free account, or maybe an independent account, or maybe with a university or a school, the first thing you are doing it to teach courses online. So you can create multiple courses. You can create as many courses as you want. So how to start to create a new courses in the dashboard? How do you go ahead and start a new course that you would like to teach? So I have just written some instructions here. And I forgot to say this, by the end of this presentation or workshop, if you want copy of this PowerPoint presentation, Kafaya has one copy with her, and then I would like to share this with all of you. So you can send us your email address, and we will send you a copy so that you can refer to the notes later, and you can practice if you want to. So this is the instructions about how to start a new course in the dashboard. So it says go to all courses in the navigation menu and choose icon. So in the meanwhile, I'll go and I'll create a course live, as I said here, so that you can see how does it work. So I'm going to go to my dashboard again, and then I will see there's an option here which says start a new course. Either I can go to courses here, and I can click on all courses, and I can click on this option. So this says plus sign and course. So I want to add a course. I can click here and I can choose name of the course, whatever I want. So I already did Canvas 101 for an example. So I'm going to do, as I'm going to show you live, so I'm going to just do Canvas 102 here. So, and then you can choose options from here. So if you are choosing it for, if you're just making it for yourself, for some, students, you can say that this is a copyrighted. If you're getting content from different, places, you can say that it's public domain. If you want to say it open for other people. So there are so many options. You can choose it from here. We are not going to publish the course, as I don't have intention to teach this course. I'm just going to see an example. So I'm choosing it as a private copyrighted, and I'm going to click on create course. After you create a course, it's going to show you this. I have a questions here, so I'm going to take a pause and answer this. Is Canvas only for mainstream education, or is it appropriate for other type of courses? So Wendy, that's a very good question. You can choose it for whatever you want. For example, if you want to choose it for some gardening courses, I don't know what you mean by mainstream, but I am assuming that mainstream like engineering or courses what you teach in public or university level courses. But you can use it for anything you want to. For example, I want to use it for poetry, or if I want to use it for gardening, I can take pictures and I can make my own courses. I can write my own quizzes. Just whatever thing you want to. I can use it for teach different language if I want to. I don't know if you have something specific. Yeah, you're welcome. If you have something specific, you can ask me later, but you can just do it for whatever you want. So yeah, let's go back to Canvas. So I just created Canvas 102 course right now. So if I go here and I go back and see, if I go to my dashboard and there where I see the list of all the courses, I will see that Canvas 102 exists now. So what I did is I just created a course, Canvas 102. You can name it whatever you want. For example, if I am a gardening, I like to do so much gardening, and now I want to teach it to some students, and I already have some students who are interested in taking my classes. So I can create a class called Gardening 101, or I can do learning poetry 101. So whatever I want. So now I have a course. Now, after I create a course as a teacher, I have to think about how I can, publish my course, how I can, do more things in the course. So I'm going to open this for a minute. Canvas 101. That's the one I created, this morning today when I was working on this example to, show you guys. So you will see that there is a home page here. uh, there is a home page here, and then it's not how you see the course is different from how a student is going to see the course. So how do you see that? How does it look like for students? You can actually see that in Canvas. So you can go to settings here, and then you are going to see an option on the right hand side which is called a student view. It's here on the right hand side with glasses option. Second option on the right. So when I click on the student view, I can see how does it look like to students. So you will see. So you will see that so as a student, I won't see all the settings, all the navigation menus they were here in the course, or all the things that I was able to see here. So it looked more, I would say, more polished to students. They can look, they can see the picture bigger. They can see my message. So I just posted a message here, and then any information that I would like to do, we're going to see discuss earlier, in few minutes. So it's going to look more things, and more precise, I would say, and then student can focus more on the course content. But teacher has a different view where they have different options for manipulating or editing the courses. Well, I just see that we just had more people join us a few minutes ago. So we are just I'm just going to repeat pretty quick. We have a message in the chat box, guys, which is the link where to find out where you can create a free Canvas courses. And then we just started. I just showed the other folks how to create a free course. So we just created a course, Canvas 102. And then I'm going to show you more things. And we also have a presentation that we are working in the meanwhile. So at any point of time, if you have any questions, please send me a message and I'm going to answer that for you. Okay, so the first thing that we have this link here. We have this link, and we have this link in the chat box also. So where you can create a free account, and then we also talked about how to create a free course. on Canvas or how to create a course in the dashboard. So I just showed them how to create a course, and we actually created a course called Canvas 102. So let me go back to my Canvas platform here. So this is the other, so I was just, showing you how you can currently logged in as a student view, and you can see how does it look like to students. And when you click on the lead student view, it will take you back to the teacher view. And as a teacher, you will see that there are more options here. There are more things in the navigation menu on the left, and also there is a more navigation menu on the right-hand side. So let's go ahead and move further with the course, with the content creation in Canvas 102. So we just created Canvas 102. This is like a very new course. We do not have anything any content in this course. So when I go here, I can see that, some of the things which are kind of logged. So announcements are logged, assignments are logged, discussions and people are not logged, grades, and then pages, files, syllabus, outcome. So whatever you can see on the left-hand side, we can create those for students. So for example, as a teacher, I want to create an announcement. I want to create an announcement. Maybe this is the beginning of a semester. I want to create an announcement. Hi, my name is this. I will be teaching this course this semester, and I look forward to meeting you. This is my email address. This is my Zoom meeting, password if you want to. So, if I want to do, those things, if I want to give them a message, and then, if I want to create those, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on announcements, and then I'm going to see always whatever URL that you're going to see in the navigation menu, whatever you go and you're going to click, you're going to see this plus sign here. So if I want to create an announcement, so I can just go here, click on add announcement, and then I can add a topic title here. So I can just say welcome to the class, and I can just write all the information that I want to. Assume that this is the first week of the classes at school, or you're teaching this class and you're sending them an announcement message. So you can say, hi, this is Canvas 102, and then you can write a short message, what you can expect from this course, what do you want to, maybe what is the textbook, or how many hours you should study. It just depends upon teacher what they want to write, and your information. You can write my information is this if you want to reach me, my cell phone number, my email address, whatever information that you want to give them. And then also you can just enjoy the class. You can just finish up your message here, or whatever information that you want to write. You can just do it here. And then as I assume most of us, we know about Word, MS Word. So as MS Word, you have more options here. If you want to make some of the letter bold, or you want to underline them, or if you want a different font size or different font color, text color, if you align them, left, right, center, however you want, you can beautify this page. You can make, this page nice looking, so that when students they come to their page, they can also, get more curious about this class and information that they can study in the class. You can also go here and insert links, and you can put the image. So you can put image of yourself, so that they can see, especially right now when we are doing most of the thing, digitally and online. You cannot meet your teacher, so it's a very nice thing to add your picture so that they can see how do you look like. It's give them a personal connection, and it tells them that they can reach out to you, and it just gives them more friendly manner to do that. So you can do all things from here. And after you do all of this, You can, and if you want to choose a file, so there's also an option of choosing a file. For example, if you have a welcome message as a Word or a PDF file, you can click here, and then you can go and allow users to comment. So these, all the settings that I'm talking about, they are more or less same in all the options here. They will be pretty much similar in the assignments, discussion, and modules and quizzes. You may see more settings, but more or less they will be there will be the same settings here, which you can choose from different options here. You can choose a file, and you can choose from different settings. You can embed this allow liking, so that student, they can like the announcements. And then announcement is not about just welcoming them to class. For example, if there is no class, you're not doing class for this week, or maybe any weather alert, maybe it's a snow day and you're not doing class, you don't want students to worry about. So you can just add all of this information in the announcement. And in the end, what you do is you do save. So after you do save, you will see that there's a lock sign here. There was a lock sign here, but there is no lock sign now, because you already have one announcement here. And when you add students, they are added through their email address. So after you save announcement, this will be sent to their email address and also to their Canvas notification. They will get Canvas notification on their Canvas app if they have that application. If they're logging in on their laptop, if they're logging in on their phone, they can have the phone application too. So they're going to see application on their phone that this is the announcement for today. So it's very handy to be in a good communication with the students. You can do it weekly, you can do it daily if you want to. You can do it on the day when it is class, or maybe you can do 1 hour from the class. So it's very good to do things like this, so which makes you feel connected to the students if you are especially teaching online class and not face to face. So this was all about announcements. And if you have any questions, as I said, please write me, and then we're going to answer you about the announcements. So let's move back to our next slide. Next slide, I have some of the things that I would like to discuss. So before you begin the course content, include a welcome. The thing that I specifically do when I teach, or when I help teachers to make classes on Canvas, I also tell them about these things. Whenever you have on the main page, I'm going to show you how to set up a main page, home page. So on home page, what you can do is you can include a welcome message, so the student feel welcome into the class. You can also add a video. That's also give more. It's more effective, so that students, they can see you, and then you can tell them a little bit about the class, and you can tell them what would be the rubrics like of the assignments, and how many assignments it would be, and things like these. And then you can add all the information with the clickable link images. You can have links, so that they can take the links to the different information that you want to share with the students. The other thing that I tell teachers to add required textbook on the home page, so that they can see on the home page that what textbook they may require, so that they don't have to ask you again and again, and they don't have to ask their fellow classmates. They can just see it on the home page, and they know that these are the textbooks that I have to get for my course. And you can also add a picture or video depicting the course. So let's go ahead and back to our course here, and I'm going to show you how you can create a home page from Pages. I'm going to show you one example first, and then I'm going to show you live how to do that. So I did this for Canvas 101. So for example, if I go to Canvas 101, I have a picture here, Canvas 101. And then I have a message, welcome to my course, Mohit. You can write as big message as you want, and you can write, whatever you may think is it's going to help students to understand about the class. So this is what I did for Canvas 101, and I'm going to show you now how you can do it for Canvas 102 that we just started. So when you go to Canvas 102, I'm going to click here. So everything, the first and foremost thing to understand here is everything that you create lies under pages. Pages will be a place where you can create all the pages, and you can link them. For example, if I want to create a page for syllabus, I can create a page, and then if I'm going to click on syllabus, it's going to link the page to all the syllabus information. I'm going to show you in a minute how. So let's go to pages first. And as we already discussed a few minutes ago, that whatever information that you're going to add it's going to have this plus page sign here, where you can click on this add, and it's going to show you, and it's going to allow you to add pages. So I'm going to click on add pages here, and then you can name this page. So I'm going to name this page as home page. And so this is going to be a place where you can edit information, and you can also choose from the settings here, as I already said, that you may have different settings here, but there will be always some settings that you can change, edit, or manipulate from here, settings under a specific page or under a specific navigation menu on the left hand side. So for example, if I want to write any welcome message, welcome to my first online class. So always remember, this is going to be up here on the front page of the class, on the main page of the class, which our students are going to see as they click on the Canvas course. So this is going to be very important for all the information that you put here. So that's why I have added these points here. So just to help you and just to understand that you include a welcome message or a video message. You may add required textbooks. You may add clickable link images. You can take so for example, if you have textbook with you and then you want student to read those textbook, you can just click the pictures from your camera, and I'm going to show you in a minute how to add those pictures. So you can create a video and you can add those video here. So for example, let's take an example. So I'm doing a Canvas 102 class. So if I want to go and look for Canvas images, I'm just gonna go and Canvas, put here Canvas in Google search bar. And then I'm going to click on images here. So, if I have here, for example, if I want to take this image, if I like this image, you just want to make sure you cannot take any image. You always also want to make sure that image is, you are liable to use that image. You can use those images. So, for example, I'm just not using this image. I'm just, for example, if I just copy this image and if I go back to the edit page here, and if I right click and do paste, I will be able to paste this image. So in the similar fashion, if I'm teaching from a specific book, I can look for that image. And, I want to see, I also want to make sure that those images can be used by other people. Those are not, something they are not allowed to. If they are not allowed to use, Google will tell you. So it's going to show you, if I go here, and it's going to show you on the top that which are the images. If you go to more, and then you can see settings, and you can see which are the images which are usable for other people. So you're going to use similar way for your course book, or for your, you can add picture of yourself, as I said earlier. So, and then when you're going to click on save, this is going to be appear on the home page now. So if I go to Canvas 102 from here, if I go to pages, I'm sorry, if I go to pages here, and I'm going to see that I created a home page. And now I want to make this as a front page of my course. If I want to do that, I have to publish that page first. So this is an icon where you can, where you can publish and unpublish the course. So I'm going to publish the course first, and then I'm going to go here on these three dots, and I'm going to choose use as a front page. For that, you have to select this and then publish, and then click on and choose use as front page. After I do this choose as a front page and I refresh it, and then I go to home, Canvas 102. So it's going to appear, it takes some time here to appear. So it will be, I'll show you how does it look like. It's going to show appear in a minute here. So it will look like this. So that's what I did for Canvas 101. So Canvas 101 images. So I just put this image here and I just wrote the welcome message. If I further want to edit the image, if I further want to edit the page or edit the image or add more images, what I can do is I can click on edit the page. So there's always an edit option here. If I click on edit, this is going to give you more options to add more text, add more videos, pictures, or whatever you would like to do with your welcome page. And then you can click on save here. And this is going to save. And I don't know if all of us, we saw this, that I showed people how to go and look like, and we can see that how does it look like to student. If I want to see how does it look like to students, I have to go to settings, and there's an option here which is student view. If I'm going to click on student view, I can see how does it look like to students. So you can see that it looks like more cleaner and more polished to the student. How does it for the course that we have prepared. So I'm going to click on leave student view here. And now I have in the presentation, I also talk about further. We just talk about before your course content, do all these things here, and then we create, then we talked about create a course announcement. We already talked about this, and we saw how we can create an announcement and save and publish the page. And after this, we talked about create a course module. Course module is something that is very important, because this is where you are going to put all of your content, all of your files, all of your reading files, and all of the things. So I'm going to show you here. So for example, there's a module. I'm going to click on module here, and then we have seen this from the last time, and from every example that we saw, that there will be a plus sign to create module. So I'm going to click on create module here, and it's going to ask me module name. So always remember, just write the name which is very closely related to the thing that you are teaching in that specific module. So you can think module as chapters. If I'm teaching a class and there are 10 chapters in this class, I can name it chapter 1. And I can further specify the name to make sure that this is what I want to talk about to students. Folks, this is very important to name your module in a specific way, and very, specifically to the thing that you're going to teach, because this is how students, they understand that what we are going to, learn in the specific module. You can make, if you have more than one thing, you can make sub part of it. You can make as many part as you want, but you have to think about something, a specific name of that module that you're going to teach. So for example, if I'm teaching mathematics, and if I'm going to talk about in the first chapters, if I'm teaching mathematics 101, if I'm going to talk about numbers in that specific module out of the 10 modules, so I can just name it all about numbers. And then I can further divide into odd numbers, even numbers, fractions, multiplication numbers, and all those things. So you can just go, and it's very important to find the name, find a specific name about that chapter and that module that you are going to do here. So first of all, we will publish this. And then you can see that there's an option that you can drop files from here to add to module. And now let's say that I have some PDF files that I want my student to read. So I'm going to click on choose files here. And it's going to ask me choose a file from my computer. So you can save, save your file numbers here. You can choose it from here and you can upload it. So that students don't have to worry about finding different things here. So you can upload files, and then you can also add different thing to, let's see here. Let me add 2 or 3 modules here, and then I'm going to show you more things. So let's see if I am going to see chapter 2, all about division. So do you see, it's just going to appear here one by one, and then when you are going to publish, so students will not be able to, this is also very important, when you work on your course, you create the course, all together, but you don't want student to see all the course so that they do not feel, overwhelmed that they have to study that much. So what you can do is you can just keep it unpublished. So this is published and unpublished. We talked about this. So if you don't want student to see what are the course they are looking for, what are the modules they have to study, or the topics they have to study in the module, you can just keep it unpublished. And you can just also publish it later whenever you are going to stop that module, specific module, and you can also lock it. So for example, if I'm going to go here, and if I'm going to click on edit, and then you can lock it. For example, let's say if I started my class today on 12th of January, and then from 12th of January to 22nd of January, I just want student to study first module, and later I want to start the other module. So I can choose a lock date here. You can see there's a calendar that is going to be appear. Then you click on lock module, and if I want to start this on 22nd is Friday. So if I want to start it on 25th Monday, so I'm going to just choose a 20. And you can also be very specific about time too. You can choose time from here. And then, if you specifically wanted to happen after 12, AM, or if you want to happen it after 5 p.m. specifically, you can just click on done, and this is going to be, and then you can also add prerequisite. So you can say that it is going to be only appear. So if you want to make it logical, if you want to make it more sensible, your content, you can say that you can only learn about division if you have learned all about numbers. That kind of makes sense. If you do not know about numbers, you will not be able to learn about divisions. So this is not going to open the module second for you until you complete module 1 and you take the test for assignment for module 1. We're going to talk about how we can add assignment. We haven't talked about that till now, but I'm going to show you in a minute how you can add assignment to a specific module, how you can map them, how you can link them. And that is, you can make your course very sequential and very logical in that way that it's just going to be one by one. it's going to take time for, for teachers specifically how to map out their course, what they want to teach first, what they want to teach second, and, and so on and so forth. And then also they want to make sure that what module can be the prerequisite of what module. So if, for example, if I'm going to click on update module here, so now my second module is all about division. Is it has a prerequisite of chapter 1. So they have to do chapter 1, and it is locked till 25th of January. They cannot see anything here till 25th of January. And choose file is an option where I can upload any audio file, video file. So let's say, my first chapter is all about numbers. If I want to, I'm doing this class online, and I want to talk about to my students to explain them what numbers are. So I'm going to add a video here to explain these are numbers, maybe add some PDF files, add some Word documents. And then also after when they are done with reading everything, then I can I can go and I can add and edit assignments, add assignments to module 1. So how do you add assignments? There's an assignment tab here on the navigation left hand. So most of the things, what you will be trying to do, you will be able to see them on assignments. What you'll be able to see them on the left hand side navigation menu. I'm sorry, and then if you want to be more logical, if you want students to read module 1 and then do discussion about the modules, you can create a discussion too. So as I said, there will be always a plus sign here in Canvas learning management system. So if I go here and if I go choose discussion, topic title, so I can say chapter 1, all about numbers. So you can write here as whatever you want student to write. So you can just say, please write your reviews about chapter 1, reflection on video. If you have any video, you can say reflection on videos before doing assignments. So you can just write this as a message to the students, and then you can add a file if you want to. And the more important thing here is if you go here below in the settings, you can see that you can make this as a graded. Of course, if if you're teaching students and then you want them to study all these modules, and if you want them to discuss, you may want to grade them on the discussion. We are going to see in a minute that how we can grade them on assignment. But if you also want them to grade on discussion, so you can say that it is a graded, and then you can have the point possible for this. For example, if I want to have 10 points and the display grade as points, assignment group. So there are so many options, the settings here you can choose. And then you can available. So, for most of the time, what teachers do is they give students a deadline. For example, in the same example, we did this. We started this module on January 12th. So we don't want student to just keep writing whenever they want by the end of the semester. So we can just say that this is, so for example, they read it on 12th, and the next is going to start on 25th. We talked about all about division. So we want to give them a weekend to answer this. So we can start this 22nd of January, and then it is going to be end on 25th of January. So this is due till 25th of January. So any student who may going to answer for the discussion after 25th, it's just by automatically they are going to get 0 grade for that, because it's just available till 25th, and they will not be able to, they will not be have access to write in the discussion board. So if you save it, so Canvas is not only about putting all your content here, but it's also about, to have a very good and automatic way of doing discussions and making it great discussions, and making it, assignments. So you don't have to, it's just going to make your life so much easy as a teacher. Once you plan out this course in a correct way, Canvas is going to grade it by itself. It's going to tell you what are the students falling above average. You can see statistic, you can see their answers on a very, at one place. And then you're going to see all of their work at one place. So if you go to people now, well, we haven't added any student here. So see, this is a teacher. This is the other thing that I would like to talk about. So this is me. I just created this, my Canvas account. So I'm a teacher here, testdospace@gmail.com. So for example, now I want to add, Kafaya as a student. So I can just add Kafaya as by her, if I know her email address. I just had, Kafaya and her email address, and I'm gonna just go here and choose as a student. So she will be a student in this course. And then if I'm going to go to grades here, you will see the options of the grade. So if I'm going to go click here grade, I'm going to see Kafaya. So there's a test student, then I'm going to see all the list name in the column, and then I'm going to see that there is a chapter 1 all about discussion out of 10. We just created this discussion and we have not created any assignment. So these are the column and these are the rows that are just going to be auto-populate by themselves by Canvas. So Canvas is just going to do every work for you. Canvas is going to, count all the scores. It's going to tell you, you are going to grade by yourself. And you can also make, if you do not want to read and if you do not want to grade them by yourself, you can just create a multiple quizzes, multiple answer quizzes, and it just Canvas just calculate all the things for you too. So very important here, we just saw how to add student, how to grade, how to go to grade books, and then you can, grade book view. There are individual views. So if I just want to see one student, how are they doing in specific assignment, I can choose this, and you can put different filters, and then there are more things. You can choose modules and points, whatever thing you like to do. So there are so many possibilities and there are so many options, and you will be able to see data through so many glasses here to figure out the progress of your student, which is most important to us for sure. We want to know how our students are doing and how they are specifically doing in a specific module or specific courses. So there are so many possibilities here. So let's go back to Canvas 101. So we talked about homepage, we talked about announcement, we talked about discussion, grade, people, pages, files. So I'm gonna just talk about files now. So file is something where you may want to have extra files, or where you want to have PDF files, Word documents, or maybe different kind of files that you want student to go through. So you can just upload here. Syllabus is, I talked about, we can have create a page under pages to create a syllabus, and we can link this page to syllabus. So students are going to see the pages on a very top page here. And then there is a rubrics. If you want to set up a rubric for a specific question answer or assignment. And then quizzes is, I just kind of talked about a little bit here. If I want to create quiz, I can make multiple choice quizzes. So you can name quizzes, and then you can have, if you want to have a graded quiz, you can make them graded, ungraded, or practice quiz. And then there are so many options here also. So we talked about when do you want to label it. So you don't want your students to have all the time in the world to do those things. So you kind of want that, but you don't want, if you're on chapter 5 or module 5 and students are still answering for module 1. If they can see that this is just available to a specific date, then they're going to answer answer the quizzes. And if they can also see that it's a gradable, you are going to get grade for this, and it's for the total grade that you're going to get in the end. They're going to give that more priority to solve it on the time. So you can make it quiz types, as I said, and then assignment type. You can make it multiple choice questions here, and you can just make it as a you can allow students to add Word document, audios, videos, files, and more things here. So, and then collaboration is something where you have like Google Docs. So Google Doc is something, I don't know if all of us know about Google Doc, but Google Doc is something where most of the students, they can work as a team. They can work as a team, and they can also they can work as a team, and they can collaborate to write different pages or research things together. So that is something that you would like to do for collaborations. So yeah, so this is folks, these are the basics of how to create courses in Canvas and how you can create multiple courses. We talked about today a few basic things. There's a specifically absolutely a learning curve include is there when you want to learn about Canvas and do more things and want to create multiple courses. But as I said, it's very important, and it will be Canvas does a lot of things for you, and it's also helps you to plan out your course together, and it's absolutely free, and it's create all the it's a very nice collaborative space where you can create all the PDF files and all the questions here and quizzes together. So this is the time we have, and this is what I wanted to talk about. I think we kind of talked about pretty much the basic concepts here. And if you are really interested, I work on Canvas. And I do a lot of things. If you're really interested, Kafaya is going to write us an email address here. In the chat box, he's going to write email address for us, and my name is Mohit. You can write a specific question that you may have for me, and I would love to help you to create courses on Canvas. You can do so many things on Canvas, and once you create a course, your life will be so easy. Canvas is going to keep the track of everything. It's going to grade for you. It's going to do so many things for you just by itself. I can see there are we were about 22 students here in this class tonight, and I know some of us, they joined us late, and they may have missed few things in the beginning. But if you're really interested, you can write me a email on this email address, and I'm going to help you with all your questions you may have. And then I have a questions here let me see, I may go to the questions here. From Wendy, is it possible to send the student a link for one class? Yes, Wendy, you can go to the settings and you can find the link of the class, or yeah, you can send them a link and they are going to register, by themselves. That's possible. And also, Wendy, if you the better thing is just to have their email address and then add them in the people as I showed you. But you can send them a link also for a specific class to register themselves. So they get registration link and they register themselves, and then you can see them in the list of the people who are in the classes. You're welcome. And guys, folks, as I said, if you have any questions, please practice and then ask Kafaya for the presentation that I prepared. That has a good resource. And the other thing that I would like to talk about is a resource called Canvas Community and Canvas 101. So if you go to Canvas 101 and if you just Google it, there will be a name of Canvas 101 course where you can just get all the information and you can do some practice. There's a Canvas 101, which is going to tell you how to make your courses. And then there's also a Canvas community. So if you have any specifics question, you can go to Canvas community, and the Canvas community has so many resources here to tell you question and answer. You can look for FAQs, and you can look for so many questions here, and you can log in as a teacher, and they're going to show you so many things, and hopefully answer all of your questions. But if you still need help, I'm here. Gia, yeah, you're welcome. If you still need help, I'm here, and just email me on the email which Kafaya shared with us. And next week, on the same time, we are going to do a course on how to make a course in Blackboard. And the following week, we are doing how to make a course in Google Classroom. So we are doing this as a series of learning management system tools and learning management system courses. So next week, Tuesday, same time, how to make a course in Blackboard. And the following week, we have how to make a course in Google Classroom. So if you're interested in, learning about multiple learning management systems, or maybe to see which one would be good for you, you can join us for all of them. And as you know that all the courses at DoSpace are free, so you can join us, and I'll be teaching all of them, and I'm going to prepare a presentation and show you some live things as we did today, and then we'll go from there. Well, thank you so much for joining me tonight, and enjoy the rest of your night. And as I said, if you have any questions, please reach out to me, and I'm going to try my level best to answer you for all of those. You're welcome. Have a good night, guys.